Hello! I'm alive and I've returned. I've returned from my holidays. I thought you died. I'm not dead. Why did y'all keep telling people I was dead? Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I hope everyone's had a good time. I can still hear her voice. I'm not dead. I hope everyone had a good week while I was dead for a week. I hope everyone had a good time. I'll be staying in stream, but good night. Good night. But no, I did see. You may accidentally fall asleep. She came back on to online because I played the drum solo. So good it brought back the dead. Unfortunately, I died, but I lived. I'm not dead. No, you can hear my voice because I'm in fact alive. I am in fact still breathing. And a nice break, a nice holiday. The hat and glasses look sick. Thank you. I've still got my leftover holiday outfit on. Be sure to, oh yeah. So I was away. I opened up Twitter and the world was on fire. But we'll get to that. I'm sure we'll get to that. Is this Kitzumii? You're right. It is. It's Kitzumii time. I should have came dressed up as a ghost. But let me say hello to everyone. Who have we got? I'm definitely going to say some names twice and I'll probably miss someone, but I'm terribly sorry in advance. Hello, we've got Lunk, John, Moon, Yuma, Tada, Pancake, Flash, you, Chocolate. Hello, Fisk. I'm sure I mispronounced that. I'm terribly sorry. Hello, Evie. Shane, I don't remember who I've already said. I wish there was an easier list to follow, but Goose as well. Thank you. So sorry if I missed everyone. And of course, all the Zoomies as well. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. It has been too long, but I had some videos for you guys while I was away. I had my 3 videos. I'm glad you guys seem to like them. I think. I think you seem to like them. We had Peanut, we had Mary, we had Kitzumii. There was a nice range of stuff. Some really old things. Good old content warning. If only Kit knew how to turn up transparency on her model for the ghost joke. I wish I could, but I don't think it was one of the filters we found when we did it. I don't think so anyway. But I tried to, wait, can we? Can we do it? That's the real question. Is it possible? I don't think it is. I don't think it is possible. Maybe? I know. I think I'd have to go layer by layer. Layer by layer to do it. And I've got a lot of layers. Like a onion, I think. Can't even be here for this streak. You got lethal comedy going on. Hello, Pancake! No worries. I hope your game goes well. I hope your game's going good. But yeah, I had a lovely... I'm not dead. I was not a ghost. Wait, I don't even need to turn up the transparency. Because I was not a ghost. I was on holiday.
Welcome back from the spirit realm, Kitzumii.
I'm not dead! But thank you, Pancake. Thank you. I am not dead, but I appreciate it. As well as welcome back from the spirit realm. Maybe I was dead, but I'm not dead anymore. Videos were A++, science report for the Peanut War. Yes, massive thanks to Portal who edited that one for me. Big help. I tried to do it. I spent like, we recorded that back in November, right? And I would still be editing that in November this year. It was awful. I hate editing. I hate editing so much. So Portal took that one off my hands for me. I was all like, yo, Paul, you love Peanut, right? Here's a video of Peanut. So, but yeah, we had it recorded in November. And then I've just never edited it because it's got like the double point of view and stuff. It was too painful to do. I couldn't do it. P48 for Springtrap. Oh. Isn't it the Walking Dead guys are out, aren't they? This week or maybe next week? I think next week. The Qtips don't have object performance. You weren't around and thus you were dead to us. I was on holiday. It is every time in the underworld to keep making content like Tiresias still being a prophet. Poor dude never gets a break. Peanut was all you needed to say. Paul probably, yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is. Definition time. Here we go. Permanent. Like permanent. Oh, the state of quality of lasting or remaining unchanged indefinitely. So what you're saying is I was dead. What you're saying is permanence. I've not been back long enough for education time. But I thought we'd just do a little stream today to catch up, to see how everyone's been. It won't be like a full 3-hour long one because I only traveled home today. I almost didn't stream, but I don't know if I could have waited until next week. So I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know where we are anymore. But just a little one, a little stream to say hello to everyone, to catch up. Be like, yo, are you all alive? Because from my point of view, you are all dead. Potassium permanganate. 15 for Orella. Orella's the newest survivor, isn't she? Like the paramedic, I think? Unless I got that wrong. Says the one gone for a week. Maybe I was here. Maybe I was here the whole time and you guys were missing for the week. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about the chance that you were the ones that disappeared? Basically, object is one of the first skills a person develops. In short, before developing it, one can't see something, then to them. Oh, okay, I get you then. If you can't see it, then it stops existing. Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Hard to grasp. Like, I can't see Kitzumii right now, but I know she still exists. Where is she? She's around somewhere. Oh, she's next to me. I can't see her. It was nice to come home to see little Kitzumii. I would like to say she ran up to me happily, but she very slowly crawled over to me. And then really she just wanted feeding. But it was nice to see her. We gave her lots of treats and I gave her lots of cuddles and she's happy now. She's happily next to me. Back in our usual routine. I think she forgets very quickly that we've been away. I saw you in the underworld for a bit. Didn't want to bother you though. We were all there together. Everyone was in the underworld together. Next week, the Walking Dead chapter is gonna... Oh yeah, good old... Yeah, going live in the Dead by Daylight. I think we might do Walking Dead. I think we might play Dead by Daylight the week after. We might do like Dead by Daylight and Risk of Rain for people to join in. Maybe. Dead Metal, hello, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Oh, hey, you're back. Are you gonna feed me now? Pretty much. We do have people come check up on her while we're away, so she didn't just starve the whole week. I can confirm she was fed. She has medication, so they come make sure she's medicated and fed, and her little tray is clean. So she's all good, but I come back and she's all like, oh, hello. Hello there. You're doing great. I'm glad you are, Death Metal. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, while I was away, a few things happened. I opened up Twitter. I won't go into too much about it, but pretty much I opened up Twitter and the VTubing community was on fire. The VTubing community was on fire and I was all like, whoa, it's on fire. And then later on in the day, I opened it again and I didn't think it was possible for something to get more on fire, but the flames themselves were on fire. Is Twitter, it's always on fire? Oh no, it was definitely worse. It was definitely pretty bad. But out of it, I think over like $1 million, I think has been raised for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I think over like $1 million was raised in response, which I think is pretty cool. I like that even though the world is on fire, people still came together. People still came together and like raised over $1 million. That's pretty impressive. I think it was still going up. I think it was like 1.2 million last I looked. But yeah, I was like, dude, what am I missing? What is going on? So yeah, I won't go too much into that though. And then, oh, I got the finals for our next manga chapters too. I got the next 3 chapters of the manga. I saw those while I was on holiday and they're looking perfect. I can't wait to show you guys on the 8th of August, I believe, on the Friday. I think that's the date. So another Google Doc has hit the Twitter. Yep. In fact, I don't think there were any Google Docs involved, actually. Because they, yeah, I don't think there was any Google Docs, actually, for that situation, from what I could tell. I don't think so. It's Kitzumii back from the dead. I'm not dead. Hello, Sea Lion. How's it going? In the end, even when the world is burning down, it's the people and communities around us that help us make it through it all. Exactly. So even though the VTubing community was on fire, a lot of money was raised. I wonder if I could find it. It was, it's Iron Mouse's link. I'm sure I'm fairly sure I even retweeted it, actually. There it is. Ah, but I cannot find the link to it. I retweeted a linkless post. Nice. But I was gonna have a look. I would have linked it. I'm fairly sure it's around, but I have lost it. Maybe... no. Oh well. It's amazing how badly I'm unable to find anything. Oh wait, maybe? Nope. You destroyed... wait, your right leg? Your right leg? Is it just gone? Like straight up blown off? No, I joke. I hope you're doing okay. I hope it's not like incredibly broken. I hope. I did a lot of walking while I was on holiday and both my legs are dead. Probably not to the extent that yours is. I just got tired of walking. If Peter met Kitzumii, would he shoot at her or not? He would. It is in his instinct to shoot at every single zombie that they see. So they would 100% be shot at. Without a doubt. They would be murdered. Dude, why can I not find this one link? There we go. I just had to type it in. Maybe. No, I didn't. There it is! Okay, I found it. See that? I'm good. There is a link if anyone did want to donate to it. I did eventually find the link. But they've raised loads. Loads! I wasn't able to do it while I was on holiday, but I am going to donate after the stream. Wasn't able to do it though. when I was away because the signal was awful. I could barely do anything. Well, I'm going to now that I'm back. Cardio, Zoomy, more like dead Zoomy. Maybe I truly did die. Do you want me to throw the link in the Discord too? Yes, please. Thank you. I would appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hello, Ruben. How's it going? So my what's an ACL? I don't know anything about the human body. I wouldn't even know what that is. What is an ACL in the leg? ACL leg. It's a major thing. It stays in the knee. Your knee? Oh. I'll put up a picture of it on Google Images. It looks painful. It looks like probably one of the worst places you could hurt in a leg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for the loss of your knee. Oh. Oh. And I hope you're doing okay. I hope it recovers quickly. So yeah. Anyway, we've got the next chapters of our law. I'm looking forward to showing you guys those. And then while I was away, I don't know if anyone's heard of it. Maybe I'm late. Maybe I'm late to everything. You know Minecraft Dungeons? Is it like the same? What's it like? So when I was away, there was this like, hang on. There was like this arcade machine, right? For Minecraft Dungeons, and it was good. I quite enjoyed playing it. But there was this like, you would put in your pound, your dollar or whatever into the machine, and it would give you a card that would like, you could like collect the cards and get different skills and stuff. That was years back. Well, the arcade machine? What would you call it? Do you know? Are they arcades in America? Do you still call them arcades? What do you call arcade in America? do you call them? Are they still arcades? I think so. Yeah. Oh. Is it? It's still an arcade. Yeah, okay. So it was an arcade machine from Minecraft Dungeons, and I really enjoyed playing it. I don't know what Minecraft Dungeons is, but I enjoyed the game. Hey! Hello, High Noon! Oh, the holiday was great. It was. I had such a lovely time. It was so like, to be able to just relax, take it easy, play a lot of Minecraft Dungeons. I am joking. I only played it once. So I'm not sure what it's like if you were to play it lots, but I quite enjoyed playing it the one time. There's still arcades. Okay, that's good. We have the same word for arcades. For all I know, you guys would have called it like a cookie or something. I don't know. You retired. I have returned. I have returned. Lethal over. Hello, gang. Hello, Pancake. How's it going? Welcome back. I hope your game went well. So yeah, I played a lot. Only one. I played a lot of the different arcade machines. I really liked, you know, the ones with the guns. Like the shooting ones. I've got fairly good aim. Not in games. I'm terrible on computer games with my aim. But if you line up some little rubber ducks on a screen and give me like a physical gun, not a real one, an arcade machine gun, I'm fairly okay with those. But you asked me to play a shooting game on my computer. You're lucky if I end up not shooting my teammates, you know? I got such terrible aim on those, but I'm fairly good on the arcade machines. We did a Walking Dead one too. That was a crossbow rather than a gun. And I died fairly quick. My accuracy is always really good, but I don't think I shoot fast enough. I think I'm more about accuracy rather than speed. So I'm usually the first one dead. So you say you should play Duck Hunt with the Zaba? I've seen Duck Hunt. That's the one with the dog, isn't it? Nobody give her a rifle. I got the accuracy but no speed. So on all those like arcade machines, my accuracy score is usually pretty high, but I end up taking too much damage because I'm getting like punched in the face. I always take too much damage on them. No fun, no fun. Hello, Popsicle! How's it going? The one with the dog. Yeah, the one with the dog. I've only ever played... not played. I've only seen someone speedrun it. There's like a speedrunner on YouTube I watch. I saw them speedrun the game. Why is your gaming list so big? Honestly, the list of games to play is so long. I don't know how anyone managed to get anything done. I don't know. I wish I could wait. There's only alright. There's only like maybe about 80 games on the list, I think, so far. 80? But I think there was some game suggestions in the Discord I want to look at and maybe add on to it. But there's only 80 on the list, okay? And that doesn't even include all of them. Some of them I have on my Steam library. Just to miss the 80 games. Yeah, there's only 80 on the list, okay? Given this is so long because Kitzumii keeps suggesting stuff and Kate will add basically all of them. I will, pretty much. Some of them, I think... Like, I've got Final Fantasy 3 is on there, but we already play that one just once a year. We already play that one, but once a year. Hitman is on the list, but I know we've played that at least once. I think I've done that one once. And Kingdom New Lands, we played that too. Then there's stuff like Outlast. I might as well just take that one off the list. We've done Outlast, never again. And then there's a load of stuff like Resident Evil. Well, actually, Resident Evil... Oh. It's on the list twice. Resident Evil is on here twice, but that's okay, because I'm sure there's like 50 of those games, so it should probably be on there more than that. And then Pokemon Ranger. I would love to play Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. Maybe not even like a full playthrough, but I absolutely loved that game as a little baby Zumi. I loved Shadow of Almia. But I'd love to do that even just once on stream. If I can maybe hook up like my drawing tablet to use as like the circle thingy. Even just like once or twice, just to see how it goes. You just really want to play Resident Evil? I'm not even sure. It's scary, isn't it? Skyrim's on here. You got Star Wars. Stardew Valley, I know we've played. Stray, that's the one with the cat, isn't it? The Evil Within. Kirby, I think there's like 50 Kirby games too. Hollow Knight's on the list. I'm fairly sure that's another one that's somehow on here like 50 times. Subnautica's on the list. Yeah, Subnautica's on the list. Yeah. Bomberman too. Good old Bomberman is on the list. And then there's one on the list that I bought, and I was gonna record it and edit it to be uploaded like the week just gone while I was away. There was gonna be 4 videos rather than 3, but I'm so bad at organizing my time, I never got round to it. But I hope to probably play it and just have it as a backup. Ah! Oh my goodness, you just scared me. Thank you. Thank you, Ruben, for the 5 gifted memberships. My poor heart. Thank you. Oh. I love the little alerts. I'm glad it glitches out and plays it all 5 times. Spooked, yeah. You can hear the moment her heart just stopped. Scared me. Would it be a possibility to play Risk of Rain 2 before the day of the stream? I did wonder about maybe doing it next week. Because next week, I'm not going to start like any new long-running thing. Because we're not going to start Pokemon next week because the week after is anniversary week. So Pokemon will probably start on the 15th. So I was thinking we could probably maybe do Risk of Rain next week. But then it would be like Risk of Rain twice in 2 weeks. So I don't know. I'd have to see if you guys are up for that. I don't want to bore. I always worry I bore you all if I play the same game too many times. I worry that you'll all get bored and run away from me. Are you gonna be able to finish all the games on the list? Well, there was a while where I locked off the game suggestions channel in the Discord. But what would happen was we would all just suggest games on stream instead. So either way, the list was still growing. So I gave up with that and I unlocked the Discord one anyway. So now I get it both in the Discord channel and on stream, which I like because people suggest really good games, but I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to do it. I don't know how we'll ever get through them all. We'll have to stream 50 times in 1 week, I think, to make a dent. You haven't played it in a long time anyway. Yee, that is true. I do love Risk of Rain. Risk of Wayne. The Batman version. How could you just dox Batman like that? How could you just dox Batman? But yeah, there is a lot. Oh wait, this one's on the list twice. Here, I'll take that one off. Guys, I've gone down to 79. This one just says Dark Side. Is that Dark Side Detective? Or is there another game called Dark Side? This is my issue. Oh, I think there's a game. I think it is a game. I think it is a game, maybe. I get confused. Slime Rancher 2 is on there, also to remind me to keep an eye on it for when a new update comes out. And Persona 5 Royale is on the list too. Oh, and The Forest. Oh, you're right. Risk of Rain 2. The rich Playboy version. Yeah. A Way Out is a good co-op game. I'm fairly sure A Way Out is on here. It is! There it is! A Way Out. It is on the list. I think Peanut was wanting that one. I'm fairly sure. I have some Peanut games on here. So I know that one was on there. For good old Peanut. I think that's one that she might like. Sarah one, figure out what Dark Side is. I think that probably would have helped. If when I made my list, I had it split up between like stream games with like Peanut or Mary, past games, and then like games to record for while I'm on holiday. If I had like divided up the list a bit better, and then maybe that would be easier to look at. Because sometimes like I think, oh, I'll make like this week's stream schedule and I'll open up the list, but there's so much on there, I get scared and I close the list. Persona 5 is on there, we're making progress. It's on there, don't you worry. It's on the list. I know it's on the list, but I highly recommend the Duck Detective games. Yeah, it is on there. It was the second most recent one I added to the list, but I have to add some of the ones from Discord on there. I did organize the list recently. I showed you guys once a picture of it and it was like all over the place. Like they weren't even, sometimes like you couldn't even like read the game name because the game in the box next to it was like overlapping it and stuff. It was so bad. But I have recently organized it so it's in columns. So I can at least see all the names. And I even made it so I don't even need to scroll down. It just goes onto the column next to it. So I have got them all at least viewable now. The Witcher 3, Undertale's on there, 2 Point Hospital. Some of the games I put on here like ages ago to the point where I'm definitely never gonna play them. But they're on there. Some of them are really, really old games. Some of them are ancient, you know? But they're on there. They're on the list. It looked like there was an attempt to make it into a vertical list and then you quickly dropped that and settled for throwing names wherever. Yeah, pretty much. I didn't like the fact that I had to scroll down, so I started to just dump the names in any random box. But I have it now, so I don't need to scroll down. The list cuts off at 32, and then it goes in like the next column. So I don't need to scroll down. It's like perfectly set to the size that I have my window to. Because I don't have stuff full screen. I have games full screen. Like if I'm playing Genshin or something, that'll be full screen. But aside from that, I don't do anything full screen. I think I mentioned it before, but I'll have like, I'll open up like YouTube and I'll have like the browser itself like smaller. So you can, it's tiny actually. So there's like a big like border around it all of my desktop. So I never have anything full screen. So I have my Excel columns that are like the perfect level for how big my browser is. I think I started off doing that while I had a job and I had loads of different icons on the desktop. So like you would have your browser be like a smaller screen and then you could still see all the icons around it. And then as you were working, if you needed something, you can click on like the icons to the side and it would be like still easily to see. You can still see them. I wonder if there's an Excel function that can just amend a name to the end of a list. I tried to have a look to see if it would like filter across multiple columns. So if I could still put them into like A to Z order, but I couldn't do that. I could do it over one column, but I wasn't sure how to do it across like 4 columns. Hello, Gold! How's it doing? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, it's not the best Excel sheet. I like the ones I have for like my Qtips channel and stuff. The Qtips channel that has no content on it. But it has a pretty good Excel document. No content, but it's got a perfect Excel document with it. So... And that's all you really need, isn't it? That's all you need. Is all good today? It is, thank you. I hope your day is going well. I almost forgot. Hello, kid. Hello, ta-da! You can't touch the head today because I have a hat on. I have on a hat. I'm safe. Hello, Layla. How's it going? Doing good today? Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. The Qtips channel is doing well for itself. No content, but 11 subs. The good old Qtips channel. I think that'll be my next project. Now that I don't have any like holiday I have to keep... Thank you! Thank you, Ruben, for the 5 gifted subs. I think you're trying to give me a heart attack. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're terrifying me. Did I scare you again? Yeah. Yeah, you did. You gave me a heckin' scare. So yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate. Thank you. But yeah, now that we got holiday out the way, I think... Oh, I suppose I should probably work on anniversary. We have our anniversary stream. Week. Like, 2nd week of August, I think. Wait, it ends on the 8th of August. Yeah. Well, 1st/2nd week of August. We have our anniversary week, so I think I'll focus on that, and then I'll focus on the Qtips channel, maybe. Perfectly timed gifted subs to scare Kitzumii to death. It terrifies me. I think it's like the sound notification. It gets me. Is it still really loud for you guys when it happens? I'm sure I turned it up once to mess with you all. I don't think I ever turned it back down. You all might still be getting deafened. Whoopsies. On the 8th, yeah, I haven't planned anything for our anniversary stream. Well, I have the law stuff. So I've got 3 chapters of that, but they're relatively small chapters. I suppose we can go through like the older stuff quickly before we get to the new ones. But aside from that, I haven't planned anything. Boo! Thank you for scaring me. Boo! Small chapter, but Mary Gang is gonna be winning. Oh yeah, there's like three mini chapters, and Mary Gang will be happy. I think on like all 3 of them. I think you'll be happy. I think you'll be happy. And if you're not in Mary Gang, you will be. But don't worry, you still see Peanut and me and Past. Still the funniest thing ever. What? Giving me a heart attack? Boo! Giving me a heckin' scare. So we have got that plan. I might go through. We did a lot this year, maybe. Hello, Mike. How's it going? Yeah? Yeah. I think that's what cat says. I'm a fox. So yeah. But welcome. Doing wonderful today. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing good too. I'm doing great. I think a week off was like what we needed to like rest the soul, you know? On everyone's soul, we all in Peanut Gang. You do see Peanut. She is there. She has, because she had like a 10-page chapter to herself. Well, she shared it with Past a little bit. So she had that. Maybe not 10 pages. I think it was about 8 pages she had for last time. So she steps back a little bit to make sure the others have a little bit of time. And then there's some like, some things that happen, you know? Some things that happen that, you'll have to wait and see. I put my stickman drawings. I put some of the stickman drawings on the Patreon for the next few chapters. I put on some stickman drawings. And I was like purposely picking out like the artist stickman drawings I could find to really confuse people. What does the fox say? Lena's kind of a god and decided to share some of her spotlight. Look, I know we're all in the Peanut Gang. I know we're all in that Peanut Gang, but we gotta give time for the others to share their moment. Let's be honest though, we're all in Past Gang. Let's be honest now, we all know Past is just the best. I am well and truly Past Gang all the way. 100% of the way is Past Gang. I'm officially in every guy. Nah, I can't even say that. I'm well and truly in Past Gang. I love her so much. Am I allowed to have favorites? Am I allowed to have not myself as my favorite? But I love Past. I can't wait for you guys to see like future bits of the story. And then you'll all be in Past Gang too. Especially when I just kill everyone. Anyway, but no, I do love Past. She's just a great character. Definitely. I wish she talked more. I wish she... It's a good thing she doesn't talk more, actually. She'd spoil too many secrets. Link the manga in Discord. Thank you! But I am excited for the manga. I gotta say, the manga's gotta be like one of my favorite bits. Well, the manga's gonna be like one of my favorite bits on the channel. It's so much fun to like put together, and then to see it be like made into a little story. It does give me a lot of joy. I really enjoy it. I don't know why Past reminds me of pasta, and now I want pasta. That seems to happen a lot with poor Past. It's gonna go down a dark tide. Maybe I'm just lying about it. Maybe it's gonna be the happiest possible manga you've ever seen. Maybe. Maybe nobody'll die. Maybe everyone will happily live their lives perfectly alive. Or maybe I'm lying about that. I love psychological horror. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm a good enough writer to be able to do a psychological horror. I'm here to play games and murder my friend. No. But that, that cannot be used against me in a court of law. Why does everyone surviving sound stunned? No. Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, wow, that's not very professional. I should change that. And then I feel like now it's just part of the channel. You know, it has to stay. It's just part of the channel now. And then everyone died at the end. Anything you say can and will be used in a court of law. Someone needs to post on Arbor with someone lying on the internet meme with Kit's smug face. Boxers can't go to jail. Oh, that's good then. I'm okay. The manga is just a representation of yo. Not the last Nuzlocke. Nah. We were looking at the next challenge. I don't think it'll be a Nuzlocke. That we do. But we were looking for like, it was gonna be Pokemon Platinum. And then we have, you know, where you can only use like one type of Pokemon? Like one typing? A monotype? Yeah, it was gonna be a monotype. A monotype one? I guess you could. I've seen some people do both monotype and then like Nuzlocke rules on top of that. I don't know if there is enough variety. Because they say like, oh, like if you're doing like a flying type one, you go into a route and you catch your first flying type. And if there's no flying type on that route, then they just accept that as a loss. But I don't know if there would be, I think it'd be difficult. What about one ability instead of one type? Oh, I think we'll go with the type this time around. I don't know if I'll put the Nuzlocke rules on top. Monotype and Nuzlocke combined sounds horrible. People do it though. This monotype could be restrictive. We're gonna do, it's still like, it's monotype, but if it shares the typing, like if it's like electric flying, say, you can still use it, kind of thing. Monotype Nuzlocke is a very fun unless you're playing the new games. I have seen people do like the mono Nuzlockes, but I don't think I would be able to do that. I know there's enough shared abilities to do a challenge run. Be interesting to look into. That's true actually. Don't most Pokemon have their own unique ability these days? Oh, people also play Dark Souls where they consider getting hit once a loss. Those people are insane. And if I did that, it would be the world's shortest stream. I would literally load up the game, fall over, scrape my knee on the floor, and I'd be dead. But I think from what we were looking at, for Pokemon Platinum, I think when we were looking at it, the flying type Pokemon have like the most of them and a lot of different variety of them. But I was wondering maybe that would be too easy. Because there's like flying water, flying bug, flying dragon. You know, there's like quite a lot of flying ghost as well. I think I could see when I'm looking quickly at the thing. So I wondered maybe there was too much variety. I think it would make it too easy. There's flying, I think, was he? Flying ground, I think he was. It would be, if it was possible in any game, I'd say Gen 3 or 4 would be the one. Ooh. I do love Gen 3, but it doesn't feel too long since we were just there. I do love Gen 3 though. Have we done Gen 4 recently? Which one's that? Wait, that's the one we're going into, isn't it? Wait, that's where we're going, isn't it? The one guy that beat all 6 Soul Games in a row without getting hit once is a legend. What the heck? That's insane. What? I would just cry. So if he got hit like on the very last game, it wouldn't count. He would have to go right back. Oh. Gen 4 is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and the Gen 2 remakes. Ah, yeah, okay. Alrighty. Something to look into maybe in the future, like an ability one. But I think for this goal, we're gonna do a mono type in. So I think flying's an option, but I don't know if it'll be too easy or not. And then the other ones, poison, there wasn't enough Pokemon, though it would be interesting. There was only 5 Pokemon, I think. So I was thinking maybe ground. Ground or... There's a few. Electric would struggle too much. So basically, gym leader kit, pretty much. We're just trying to pick which type. There's not enough point. I think I narrowed it down to, well, I say I, with Moon's. Moon made like a big sheet with all the Pokemon and their typings and stuff. So, and then I used that to then narrow it down. And I think overall we went down to six different types that it could be. But I think maybe ground type. Because then that even has like a starter Pokemon we can use. Like the grass starter evolves into a ground type. So we'd be able to use him. Like if they start off not the type we want, but they'll evolve into it, I'll accept that. So there is like ground, but it has some... It's only got a few Pokemon, so there wouldn't be a lot to choose from. Which is an issue with a lot of these mono types. There's not a lot. Wasn't there one guy who did a no damage road at Platinum, where if he even took damage, he'd reset the game? Wait, he'd have to one-shot everything? What? I'm assuming he had to over-level loads. That's incredible. I was small and... Wow. I like to make lists of kid ever needs one, I'll happily make one. Data gathering organization is literally my job. It's a good thing you like it then. If it's like your literal job, it's a good thing you enjoy doing it. So I think it'll either be, looking at the list, if we knock out flying because of the risk of it being too easy, I think it would be electric, normal, or ground. But I might even do like a pole. Pole? Is it pole or pole? Pole. 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 I'll do one of those. One of those thingies, I think, on Discord and YouTube. I think. And then we might see out of those 3. Let fate decide. I worked on databases. I worked in databases for years at this point. So, literally how you spend your day. Oh. Oh. At least you enjoy making it though. Like you're not stuck. It sounds like in one you hate. It's pronounced Paul. Ah, thank you. Welcome back. Hello, Psionic. How's it going? I have returned. But here I am. I am happy to be back. I'm glad I streamed today. I almost never, because I was a little tired. I almost didn't stream, but I really wanted to say hello. SQL read as sequel. Oh, it's cool. But yeah, I'm glad I came back. Flying sounds easy. Do you realize there's a rock, ice, steel, and electric gym? But it does the ice type, not ice types, the flying types. They have like a ground type on their team, and dragon types, and ghost types. So I mean, I'm not saying they'll have the easiest time, but I think it's because of like the variety of it, and they got water type too. So the water types will take out the rock, you know? So that's already one of those taken down. And then I think the ground type will take out like the electric gym kind of thing. So that's already 2 of like their 4 possible challenges instantly taken out. And I'm not a pro Pokemon gamer. So I think that was my worry. And the fact that they can get Dratini as well when it evolves. I don't know if they would have too much of an easy time. They do have Beautifly though, which is a big plus on their side. You got options to find out like yeah, like good old Gyarados too. There's a lot of strong Pokemon in the flying type team, whereas I think the ground, normal, and electric would struggle a lot more. But then they're a lot more restrictive on their numbers. There's a bigger pool of flying types that we could use in terms of like variety and catching them. So I think it'd be one of those. Psychic was also an option, but I don't know, we'll take the Psychic route. As much as I love Espeon. As much as I love Espeon, I don't think we'll do Psychic. I think it'll either be ground, flying, electric, or normal. I think I'll probably do one of those. Maybe. Plus with Scyther. It has the exact same stat total as the evolution. Skyzer. Good old Skyzer. Yeah, you know? Normal sounds fun. Normal does have a few options. It's got a lot of the flying guys in there too. And then it's got a psychic type, I think. And then a water type. And it's got Baniri, Lopunny, which is a favorite of mine. And then... oh, it would be interesting. So I think we'll probably see. There's pros and cons for all of those ones. I'll have to work it out though. Like it would be a huge pain early since all you have to work is Abra that only knows teleport. Yeah, that might be a slight problem. That would, yeah. So I've also got who would be like the quote like starter Pokemon for the rune, where the rune would only start officially once we got that Pokemon. So for stuff like the ground type, we would use Turtwig, who evolves into a ground type Pokemon. With flying, it would be Starly, same for normal types. Electric, we'd have to wait till we got Shinx, which is again on the same route. With Psychic, the earliest Psychic type we can get before like the first gym would be Abra. Again, Moon found out all this information, thank you. Would be the Abra, which would not only be, I imagine, a pain to catch if it's gonna teleport away, but then it wouldn't be able to do a lot of damage. So, you are actually right. Abra would be a bit of an awkward starter Pokemon. So I do think it'll be... I think it'll probably be one of those 4. So I might just let a poll decide. There's pros and cons for all 4 types. Some will definitely be harder than others. So I think I'll put a poll in Discord and YouTube and then add up like the total outcome. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. Because a Beautifly Wurmple could also count as a flying starter. That is true. You are correct. That is true. But I think Starly would be the first one we bump into. I think. Because it's on like the first route that you step on. So I think that would be like the early... oh, unless Wurmple's also on that route. I'm not 100% sure. But I know Starly definitely is. Them and good old Shinx. You're right, actually. I think Wurmple is on that route. You can also trade for the Abra. Yeah, I think we just need to knock out Psychic as an option. I think we would just need to knock them out as an option. It would have been nice with Espeon and then the Watermelon family. I would have liked. Those would have all been fun. But I think it'll have to probably be normal, electric, flying, or ground. I think those will definitely be the ones. So I'll do a poll closer to the time. I'll have a look. But I think it'll definitely be Pokemon Platinum on a mono type run. It's just deciding. Or maybe I'll do a poll soon. I might do a more recent one. Takes a cotton swab to the ear? No. No. Bad. You know those, not the cotton swabs, what they call, like the cotton things on a stick? You're not meant to put those in your ears, are you? Meant to be bad. Can damage your ear holes. You can damage the ear holes. A Q-tip? Yeah, the Q-tips, they're bad. You're not meant to use them inside your ears. Like in the ear bit. As nice as it feels, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It do be feeling super good though. You only damage your eardrums if you have skin issue. It's not about damaging the eardrums. So if you put them in your ears to get out like the earwax, what it really does is it like pushes the earwax like further in, and then it all like gets squished together and lumps together into like a bigger mess that's harder to get out. So you're not meant to put them in there. They don't really remove the earwax. They just like push it all together, compresses it down. So you're not meant to put them in your ear. Very, very bad. Don't do it. That is some life tips. That is some life tips. So you don't do those. Your earwax just falls out naturally. It's meant to anyway. That's how it's meant to go. They can damage your ears after a lot of use. Yeah, but you can still get that feeling. You can, I don't know about elsewhere in the world, but you can go to like ear cleaning facilities where they'll do the ear cleaning for you with the specialized tools. They'll remove any excess earwax and it feels good. Still got that good feeling, you know? I had twisted ear canals, so I needed to clean them out manually, although with cat, ooh. I only remember, because I remember one time when I had my ear infection that knocked me out for like a month or so, like it really killed me. I couldn't get out of bed. The doctors mentioned it then. I never did do it, but they were like, yeah, when they were just listing off a load of stuff that you should avoid doing with your ears. It was one of the things they mentioned, and I've always been so traumatized from that experience that I'm always like really careful with my ears now. I'm terrified. I was so ill with that ear infection. Literally could not move. Also, some of the cotton particles from the Q-tip can get stuck in your ear. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm not supposed to eat. Wait, paint chips? Wait, paint? No, hang on a second. I see your live tip on Q-tips and I raised you this. Scratch inside the ear hole, make brain happy. I don't know how I can argue with that. I'm not paying someone to clean my ears when I have a liquid that does it for me. Feels awful. I'm supposed to be awful when doing it, but your ears get clean. Sometimes I'll put in like ear drops. Not that I need them, but just to keep on track of them. So it like loosens up any wax that is in there, makes it easier for it to naturally falls out. Sometimes I'll do that. But yeah, I think sometimes they do free ear cleaning. Well, again, it depends where you are. But sometimes to like encourage people to go and to like advertise, they'll offer it for free now and then for like a day or so. People will like line up, get your happy ear cleaning. I'm sitting on a bench right now and crows are starting to surround me and look at me. Oh, I love birds. I love birds so much. I'm a big fan of the birdies. We had a little baby bird in front of our house recently. And it was a little baby one. We Googled it to check what we should do. But apparently it was one of those birds where it like gets kicked out its nest when it's ready. And then it learns to fly from there. So we like kept an eye on it for a while. And eventually it did learn to fly and it went on its way. It's really cute. We were all leaving out food for it. We were like leaving out loads of food and like watching it daily. Like I love little birds though, they're so cute. Nevermore says the crows surrounding Ruben. I know crows and ravens aren't the same thing, but still close enough. They're pretty much identical. The cute story? Yeah, we love little birds. There was once a baby pigeon. I don't know if I told you all about it. When I was a little baby Zumi. There was a little baby pigeon that fell out of like a really big tree. It didn't even have feathers or anything yet. It was still like all babyish and like plastic, like stem things, no wings or anything. Oh no, it had wings but no feathers or anything. So we took that in and we raised it. And then like we would take it outside and it would fly around and it would come back. And then like each time it would go out for longer. It would go out for longer and longer until eventually it flew off on its way. Yeah, we love birds. We love all animals, really. See any kind of animal in distress, I'm all for it. But not spiders. I hate those. Our raven is like way bigger than crows. I never remember the difference. I know there is some differences. Ravens are bigger, but the thing is that requires two to be stood next to each other. Like if you've just got one in front of you, I know it's meant to be like the beak. One has a more pointy beak versus like a flatter, well not flatter, but like a more rounded beak. Yeah, so a crow has a pointy beak and a raven has like a fatter, rounder kind of beak kind of thing. I think looking at this picture. But yeah, I know there is some differences, but I would need two of them to be stood next to each other for me to work that out. Hey, I like spiders. I hate spiders. No spiders. Spiders are baby. No, I hate spiders. There was a spider when we were out on our holiday and I saw it, massive spider, and Mum Zumi had to save me from it. Mum Zumi, she collected it up in her hat and she took it outside and threw it into a bush. Oh, I hate them. Hate them. Roderick, your day is saved! How's it going? Spiders are such fascinating creatures. If only they weren't so gross. So like, I don't like the way they move. Do you like mosquitoes then? No. I don't like anything. A lot of the bugs I don't like. Aside from the ladybugs or ladybirds, whatever you want to call them, I like those. I'll pick up those happily. They're cute. They're cute and I love them. I just think they're funny little guys and they eat bugs. I don't like. Yeah, I would never kill a spider. I would prefer just to like throw it out the window. I wouldn't want to kill them. I know that they're like good for the world and stuff, but I don't want them in my house. I don't want them in my house. So we'll show the picture of a jumping spider using a drop of water as a hat. I have seen the jumping spiders. They are somewhat cute, but I still would not want one next to me. The week has been hell without you. Oh, it's okay. I am here now. Is that these spiders eat the gross bug? Blah, 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 blah. You got 5 seconds to make a compelling argument for me to believe you are real because it hasn't been a week. Also, ladybirds are terrifying if you look at their faces. They're adorable, but also my argument is this. Okay. How's it going, Johnny? I play with jumping spiders in my hands before. They're super playful and curious, but they're still a spider, and I do not like that. I do not like the spider. Bad spider. Kids real? Heck yeah, I am. Time to conquer the world. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. I am well rested. Well, actually, I'm a little tired because I had a lot of traveling and stuff today. But aside from that, I'm doing well, thank you. A wonderful display of Kit's masterful debate skill. Look, is there any other way I would ever be able to prove that I'm me, right? Can you? Could you imagine if for like some reason I disappeared, right? And I like debuted as like a whole different person. The one way I would signal to you guys who I was would be through that noise. The one way I would signal to everyone would be through the screeching. It would be like, I'm here, everybody. I've gotten a hold of tarantula. It was pretty weird. I like tarantulas. Okay, wait. I would not like a tarantula untamed in the room running at me. I would not like that. However, if someone had a pet tarantula and I trusted that person with my life and they were like, would you like to hold my pet tarantula? I would probably give it a go. Because I have held one before and they're quite fluffy and cute. But I think it's because they're bigger. I honestly think if spiders, not all spiders, but if like spiders were like cat-sized, I don't think they'd be so bad. I think it'd be like they're bigger, they're fluffier, you could like pet them on the head. I don't think they would be too bad, right? I'm sure someone will copy the audio and use it as a soundbite. No, they can't steal my voice like that. The rallying call for all the chat zoomies. As soon as, oh yeah, just mention a sandwich, you don't know. The jumping spiders are floofy too. The jumping spiders, again, I did say, I do think they're cute, but I would not like one next to me. They're too small. I would like to hold one because it's so small. I don't know. It would, I don't know. There's just something about it, the size of it. Don't look up a camel spider. Nope. Never. Kids terror signal. Hello Taz, how's it going? Imagine one day going to a VTuber convention for a kit panel and there's just a massive raptor Scrooge. Just a raptor like sat there holding a pen, signing things. A cat-sized spiders is a nightmare on Earth. No, you don't know that. You don't know, right? It could be, right? Imagine, right, tarantulas, yeah? They're scary because they're small, right? But imagine if they were cat-sized. They're fluffy, right? So you get like, you got that fluffiness of like a cat. They've got good round eyes. Lots of them. Lots of them, right? So I think at first, yeah, you'd be creeped out. But if they were domesticated, can you imagine having a little spider at the end of your bed rather than a cat? Have you seen how fast those things are? It's already terrifying as they are. Bigger just means they can now eat you. Not just bugs. I never thought about their speed. We'd have to... Then again, cats are fairly fast too. But you're right. A tiny spider could probably outrun a house cat. A big spider would probably kill a house cat. Okay, I don't want big spiders anymore. I don't want them. I'll stick with my cat, please. I like Kitzumii as she is. I don't know where she is. I've lost her. She's in here somewhere. I like Kitzumii. There's no need to replace her with a spider. Hello, Super Happy! Hello, back Zumi! How's it going? Look up a frost spider. You're no fear. Nope, not doing it. I'm not Googling any pictures of spiders. I don't want the cookies to know that I had an interest in spiders because they will start recommending spider-related things to me, and I do not want that. I do not wish for that fear in my life. Cat-sized spiders are already a thing in Australia. Oh, the Australians are wild. I don't know how you guys manage to live with like massive spiders. Send a Discord. Please don't send spiders in the Discord, mainly because a lot of people have like quite bad arachnophobia and I don't want to like scare someone too badly. I know someone where if they saw like a picture of a spider, they would like jump out a moving car. They have tried to jump out a moving car when they had seen a small spider. So please do not send very, very scary spiders in the Discord. Just in case somebody has a really bad fear of them. Like really bad. People can. I'm good, thank you. Sweating up a storm. It is hard, isn't it? As a holiday, it was good, thank you. I had such a lovely time. I did a lot of walking. I think I walked like at least 10,000 each day. And on some days we got up to like 20,000 steps. Oh, my poor legs. The Google machine already knows you're into spiders. No, I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. You go to sleep with your pet giant spider. The fur you're bad. You wake up in a giant web and you're trapped. No. The Australians pay rent to spiders. Honestly, I would not like that. If I was like in charge of a country and we had giant spiders, I would dedicate like 50% of the funds of taxes into killing all the spiders. I would just take them out. I'd be like, no, we don't need them. Good thing you managed to grab Peanut before she jumped out. No, it wasn't Peanut. She's braver than I when it comes to spiders. If I see a spider, I can like, if it's on the floor, I can get a glass over it. But I can't do like the picking up bit of the glass because I'm worried the spider gets out and runs up my arm. But I put the glass over it and I have to tell Mum Zumi in the morning to get rid of it. I'm too scared of them. They're scary. Someone posted a picture of Spider-Man and labeled it with an arachnophobia warning. Hey, it could be scary. It's hot. I just entered my house and it's hotter in here than outside. Yep, we get that a lot. It's hot. Just 20k, that's barely 4 miles. So my usual day-to-day life is roll out of bed, roll to my desk. When I say roll, I mean like it's still within the same house. Sometimes I work from home. So like, I roll out of bed and I work at my desk. I finish work, I roll back into bed for an afternoon nap. I roll out, come down here to stream, roll back into bed. For me, a lot of steps is like 20. I sound so unhealthy. I sound so bad. I'm not unhealthy. I'm not that bad. I just don't go out too much. I do go out when I go out from the office. I walk a little bit, but not a lot. If I was in charge of a country and we had spiders, I wouldn't be in charge of that country. I would have sold it. I would have went away. You say that when you find out the spiders actually keep the other problems getting too big. Giant centipedes. Okay, I would just destroy all insects. All insects are gone, except for bees. We'll keep bees. I like bees and ladybugs. Spiders lay at least 1,000 eggs. Oh god. I hate spiders. Oh. I haven't been to Australia, but I'd be more concerned about one of the deadliest snakes. I love snakes! Wait, just popping out the toilets? I wouldn't want a snake in my toilet. But I do like snakes. I think they're really cool. I think snakes are well cool. I love snakes. All the rolling you do, I'm surprised your legs still work. They're struggling. But they manage though. I still manage to do all the walking perfectly fine. In your experience, 20k steps is about 10 miles. I'm not actually sure what it is. I didn't measure the distance. But Mum Zumi has one of those watches that counts her steps. She did more steps, but I would take off. Like, she would do like 25,000, but I would take off the 5,000 she did while I was still in bed. So, Mum Zumi was loads. I don't have one of those watches that count my steps because I don't want to see how bad it is. I don't want to see how bad it is. Isn't there one Spider-Man? What if comic where he's Spider-Man and it's just a colony of spiders that think they're a person and wear a costume? That's great, actually. I think I do 20k steps on my job alone. Yeah, I got a desk job. So I have a walking mat, actually. that I have. So if I've got like a meeting I need to listen to, but not like and get involved in, I'll put it on like loudspeaker and I'll walk on my mat. So I do get some steps in at home to keep me a bit more active. Kid doesn't believe in ecological preservation. I just don't like bugs, but I'll keep the bees. She doesn't use it. I do use it. I use the walking mat. Not as much as I probably should, but I'm gonna, now that I've walked for a week, I'm hoping to like keep it up and walk. And I go for walks around the park at least once a week as well. I do a little bit of walking, but not as much as well we should probably. But I do have my walking mat, and I'm gonna try work on getting healthier. I mean, I'm not unhealthy. God, you're all gonna think I'm like the most unhealthiest person. I'm not unhealthy. I've just got really bad stamina, you know? Like, I'm still like an alright weight and stuff. I just got like no stamina to do anything. But I'm trying to work on that. Fitness is important for your health. Get a daily reminder twice a day. Twice a day? That's insane. I can't do that. Whatever little you can do to help from becoming decrepit at old age. I'm already old. I'm already so old. I know some people here are 50 who never took a walk. Never took a walk a day in their life, and they don't look good. I do walk. Not as much as what it should, but I do walk. Maybe see Earth has some fun stuff on animals and insects. You can check that out if that's what you want sometimes. Oh, I've seen like the, what's it called? Like the Planet Earth ones. Sometimes it focuses on like penguins and stuff. I like those. I love animals, so I like to watch stuff like that, but not insects. Blech. If you have bad stamina, you have bad health. No. It's not that bad. Like, I was still able to do like all the walks and stuff. Like, at no point during the week did I have to like stop walking to sit down. Like, I say I got bad stamina, but once I get going, I can keep going while walking. I can walk forever. The gym twice a week? No. I hate the gym. The thing with the gym is there's people there. I don't like that. Kid, I'm not gonna think you're unhealthy. I already thought that after knowing your eating habits, lack of activity, and your poor sleep schedule. Absolutely attacked. Don't go to a gym with people, make one at home. Yeah, I got a little treadmill at home. I got that. I'm working on that. Anyone who takes apart a sandwich can't be unhealthy. Exactly. But yeah, I don't like, the thing is, I tried the gym once. I went for just under a month. I would go and it would be like, I don't know, I didn't like the fact that there were people around. I couldn't like tune out the fact that there were people there. And I know they're not all staring, like I know that. They're all just doing their own thing. And then, you know what it was? The changing rooms, right? I go into a changing room and the gyms around here, they have like a couple modesty rooms. Like in the changing rooms, like you go into the women's locker room. I assume the males is set up the same way. But you go in and there's modesty rooms in there, like a little cubicle you can get dressed in, which I used. I didn't want to get dressed in front of people. And then you'd come out. No one else used those little changing rooms. Everyone was just naked. I did not wish to see 50 naked ladies, okay? And when I say naked ladies, I mean really old naked ladies that had just come out of their swimming class, right? I did not wish to see that. I was traumatized. I was traumatized. I walk out of my little modesty room and there was like, they were so old and they were all so naked. I never went back. Everyone in the law died because the North Pole is too cold to get their steps in. A little treadmill. I have a little treadmill. Don't use the changing room. Just go home sweaty and change that. No, I can't do that. It's nasty, nasty, nasty. I used to be a box in the changing rooms in a boxing gym, have no modesty, naked men everywhere. Like, why? What's wrong? What's wrong with cubicles, right? What's wrong with just having cubicles in there? Why does everyone need to just get undressed in front of each other like that? Why? I find you a gym, but that thing is 2 hours away. Halfway uphill on a bike. It's already a killer trying to get there. Doing stuff in it just a side quest at that point. I would die halfway there. Everyone will get old, no big deal. It wasn't the deal they were old. It was the fact they were naked. It was the fact they were naked I did not wish to see. I wanted to use a little modesty room, but you have to walk past all the naked people to get there. It was just by chance. They were all old when I was walking past them. He was like, why? I was like trying so desperately to avert my eyes, but they were all stood just in the open, having conversations. It was traumatizing, it really was. But no, so pretty much I don't go to the gym. I don't go to the gym because of that. It was traumatizing. So instead I bought a treadmill for at home. So instead I bought my own treadmill I use at home, and it came with a little mat, but I want to try do like, I can do sit-ups. Like doing sit-ups is fine. I had no issue with sit-ups. I can sit up for days. And I can do, what's it called? Like a plank where you like rest on your arms kind of thing. I can do that. I can do that for days. But I can't do a push-up. I cannot do a single push-up. My little noodle arms can't do it. But that's my goal, is to do one push-up. My little noodle arms are too weak. But that's the goal. How about a pull-up? I don't have anything I'd be able to test a pull-up on. But I think I would maybe be able to do one of them. Farewell, friends. Farewell, Johnny. Have a lovely day. Oh, iron abs Zoomy over here. Sit-ups are like one of the few ones I can do. But I just can't do a push-up. It's just, my arms just can't seem to do it. So that's the goal. I think I could do one of those half ones where you're not like doing like your full body, where you like go on your knees instead. But I can't do a full one. I love doing pull-ups. Feels like such a rewarding exercise. I'm fairly sure there's nowhere here where I would be able to try it, but I think I'd do it at least once. I think I'd be able to. I think I'd be able to do it. Are you doing push-ups? Are you using good technique? Yeah, I googled good techniques. So like for like better like shoulder stuff. For like so you don't damage your shoulders, like the way your arms are meant to bend. Like not, I think it was like not like pointing like miles to the side. It's like with your arms like in, like right next to you kind of thing. If I'm describing that correctly. There was something about the shoulders, but I haven't tried it in a while. But I need to work on my arm strength. They're too weak. They're too weak. But there was something. There was something about the way like your arms are positioned, I think. I need to work on my shoulders. My bad shoulder has been getting more unstable lately. I need to work on all my joints. But yeah, hopefully someday I'll be able to tell you all that I've done a single push-up. Someday. But I need to work, like how do you build up your arm strength? Before that is what I need to work on. I can do planks, but that doesn't really help much with like my arm strength, I don't think. That's not really helping much for those. But I can do that, and I can do sit-ups. Stretch those shoulders, get stretching! Multiple repetitions of however many push-ups you can do. I can do 0. I can do absolutely 0 push-ups. The number is 0. Wait, you punched your shoulders? I thought that doing that was the equivalent to nailing it in. No, 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 do not punch yourself. Bad, 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 bad. If you can do push-ups with your knees on the ground, you can do as many of those. Oh, okay, I can do that. I can do it with my knees on the ground, but I can't do, well, I say I can do a little bit. But that's my aim is to be able to do like one real push-up. If you're gonna do knee push-ups, then just do the negatives and then just do the positives. The negatives and positives. But my hope is that because I'm getting old Zumi is so old, we gotta make sure that I'm fit and healthy. So I want to make sure that I do everything right, you know. I don't want to get old and unable to move. They relocate as easily as they dislocate. Oh, that's crazy. Ooh. There was a kid book called Part, and the idea of the limbs falling off was a bit traumatizing. What the heck? The downward motion of the push-ups, and then the, oh, okay. The down and then up. I think I could do the down bit. Like, the down bit I can do, but I can't push myself back up once I'm falling to the floor. Once I fall to the floor, can't push myself back up. I can do the downwards bit though. I can do that. It's just like falling with style. I can fall with style, you know? I just gotta kind of push up. You just gotta push, you know? Because that's the bit I struggle with, the pushing. But I'll get there. Just you all wait. You'll all be so proud. I'll come on stream and I'll be so happy. I'll tell you all that I've done it. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah. Use your knees. I think that's what I have to do. I think it's kind of like, you know, when I say I want to learn to draw, but I get frustrated at like being unable to draw. I think it's the same with push-ups. It's like, I think I want to learn to do a push-up, but rather than doing all the little steps, I'm just frustrated at the fact that I can't do the final step. It's the same with a lot of things, you know? It's like, I'm like, oh, I want to be able to do that. And then I get so frustrated about the fact that I can't do it. I become like, a wall is like built and I become unable to learn to do it. That's what happens all the time with everything. It's so bad. One day we'll have Buff and Hulk and Zumi. We'll put the one push-up on the fridge in the basement. The fridge doesn't work. Jibro's here now. Farewell. You could do 10 push-ups. I don't know about 10. But I'll do my best. Have a lovely time. Farewell, farewell. Yeah, I want to just make sure, because you do hear stories about people that get older and then like they lose their sense of balance, or they fall over once and it kills them. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm not really that old. I'm not really that old, but it's one of those things you want to like do now before you get too old and unable to do it. Anyways, Qtips of stuff with combos have I missed? A bit of everything. Old? I'm not old! I'm not old! Hello, Mary! How's it going? I think the only parts I heard were distinguishing... Oh, ravens and crows and different birds. Yeah! We did talk about birds, and then we went on to talking about getting healthy. We're going healthy. Also, Zumi being traumatized with seeing old naked people in the gym. I was traumatizing. I just couldn't have something about how I'm not old. I'm a young baby. Did you just say 10 minutes ago that you were super old? That was 10 minutes ago. That was 10 minutes ago. That was a different time and a different age. It was a different time and a different age, you know? I missed the bird talk. You did. I'm sorry. You've missed it. We did talk about birds. There's just old people be you and 30. Yeah, look. There's nothing wrong with old people. The issue is the fact they were naked, right? It could have been a load of people my age and naked, and I would be just as traumatized. It could have been a load of people my age, and I would still be unwilling to go back. You're more of a Cyborg fan, personally. Cyborg, or from Teen Titans. I really like Beast Boy, actually, from the OG Teen Titans and Starfire. In fact, I liked all of them. I liked all of them from Teen Titans. I loved all of them. They were all great. Why are you talking about naked old people? No, it was when I went to the gym. I was telling them why I don't like to go to the gym, and it was because in the changing rooms, no one used the little modesty rooms, and they all just stripped down naked in the middle of the changing room while mid-conversation, and there was nowhere to avert your eyes to. So now I just don't go to the gym. It's not about the fact they're old, it's about the fact they're naked. So, old Zumi was struggling at the arcade because she was trying to use pre-decimal currency with the machines. I was great on those arcade machines, right? I was great at those arcade machines. Those games with the little fake guns. My accuracy was always perfect, but my speed was so bad I would die before I would be able to shoot anyone. But my accuracy is great. I hate January. I hate it. When did you go to the gym? 15 years ago? Yeah, it was a while ago, yeah. I'll go to the gym if I didn't have to deal with the changing rooms. Yeah, like, I would go to the gym if you just took all the people out of the gym. Did y'all not, like, have a gym at school or something? Yeah, we did. We did. And it was just as traumatizing then as well. It's actually criminal that the Teen Titans show created the coolest character, Red X, back in 2003. Only showing up in the proper comics 4 times ever since. Really? Which Red X was the... Wait. Let me remind myself which one he was. It was Robin, wasn't it? Sorry, was that a spoiler? Not a spoiler for someone. But this really old show. Yeah, it was when he was being forced to work with what's his name? I remember. It was Teen Titans was so good. Teen Titans was great. Teen Titans was amazing. Kind of why I gotta hike so often. Good physical activity without the people. Yeah, that's my issue. That's why I just got a treadmill at home now. Eventually, I'll just buy all the gym equipment at home, and then I don't need to go to the gym. I'll have my own at-home gym. I have my own at-home gym, so it's all right. It was Robert Jigger's first appearance, and then someone stole the suit in the second one. Oh yeah, I remember that. I forgot he appeared a second time. God, it was such a cool thing. I remember them all getting angry at him, and he was all like, "It's not me." Teen Titans was peak, and then Teen Titans Go happened. Oh man. I don't know how they thought, like, they were like, yo, we've got Teen Titans. Everyone loved it. It was perfect. It was so good. You know what the audience really, really needs? Teen Titans Go. Olmod is working out with his conversation. It's doing his best. Olmod's doing his best, you know. 2000 was a great time for superhero films. Teen Titans, Danny Phantom, Ben 10. I never saw Danny Phantom, but that's the dude with the dead dude, isn't it? That's the dude, the other dead dude. Or are they the same dude? I always forget. I think it's the same dude. Is he not dead? But I never saw that one, but I watched Teen Titans and good old Ben 10. Great shows, great shows. Teen Titans Go, it's sad. It could have been something good. It could have been something good, but it was not. This is definitely recently, but every Expedition 33 soundtrack has been uploaded in perfect high quality. I saw they released vinyl records of the soundtracks as well. I don't have a thing to play those, but they have like the big vinyls with the soundtrack on them now. They're the same dude. Basically, the show is kind of about a kid that's half a ghost. Oh. Can't say I ever saw most of them, not my age bracket. Mary's too old. Mary's too old for Ben 10. When did Teen Titans come out? 2003. Wow, that's old. That's old. So old. Or remember Ben 10? Well, Ben 10 came out in like 50 different shows, didn't it? 2005 it says. But old Ben, so old. Teen Titans, Ben 10, Avatar, best shows of my childhood. Avatar, The Last Airbender. I never really watched it. And well, I did, but I didn't like it so much. I know it's a terrible thing to say, but I didn't like it so much. Because everyone in it was so mean to each other. The P and Mariana's dance were primeval. Are you gonna listen to them on YouTube, Spotify, whatever? Prefer yourself to get your ears blessed. The soundtracks, they are good. I'm happy I can now listen to the soundtracks without getting spoilers now that I've seen it. But yeah, the thing is with Avatar, right? When I say I don't like it, I get that it's a good show, and there are bits of it that are good. But I'm not sure any of the characters liked each other. I don't know, it was just the way they all interacted with each other. I just never like saw them as like a, maybe, I don't know, I probably could have carried on watching it and got to a better point. But I don't like shows where you have to watch lots of it to get to something good, because it's like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. But I guess I just didn't like the way they're all interacting with each other. It just didn't fit right. I don't know, there was just something about it, so I never carried on watching. They were always mean to my boy Zuko too. they were always too mean to my favorite character too. So the Teen Titans' first comic appearance was 1964. Oh, that's more Mary's time, I think. I think Mary would remember that. There's a spoiler track. Oh, that's pretty. No, I meant because if you listen to the soundtracks on like YouTube knows you like Expedition 33, so it advertises more stuff to you, and then you get spoilers in like the thumbnails and stuff. Which is why I never like to Google or listen to any Expedition 33 stuff while I was playing it. But now that I finished the game and I'm spoiler free, I can like listen to the stuff and I don't need to worry about YouTube videos with spoilers in their thumbnails. I literally only saw the live. Wait, there's a live action. Oh, you mean the blue people? Wait, that's not Avatar. That's a different one. Different Avatar. Okay, just throwing Mary under the bus without remorse. I will say Zuko had a hell of a character. Yeah, but all the other characters were so rude to him. I thought about it after you talked about that aspect of Avatar for the first time, and honestly, yeah, they're pretty nasty a lot of the time. They're nasty to everyone, constantly. Maybe if I watched it as a kid, I might have thought differently about it. But if you like watch it for the first time as an adult, maybe, you're like, wow, these kids are just mean. The other live action Avatar, wait, was there a... Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. Oh, there was. I did not see that. I did not see that. Oh wait, maybe I remember it being advertised, but I never watched it because I don't like it. We don't talk about the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. Zuko did hunt down Team Avatar for 2 seasons straight before finally breaking free from his dad. Yeah, but they were mean to each other. And even after they realized, like, oh, this poor man's been brutally tortured his whole life, they were still pretty rude to him. I don't know. I think even, like, Team Avatar to each other were not very nice either. I think the kids being nasty in Avatar makes sense considering they're children in wartime. Yeah, so I get that, but it wasn't what I was wanting to watch, I guess. I guess I just prefer different kind of anime. I guess I prefer just different types. I'm not saying like it's overall bad. I can see why people love it. And there were some characters in it that I loved. The earthbending girl, the blind one. I loved her. She was great. Iroh, he was great too. There was some good characters in it, but like the main like three that you have for a lot of it, I didn't like those guys very much. I like the dude in his boomerang. He was funny sometimes, and then other times I just wanted to punch him in the face. Children are awful, to be honest. I do my best to avoid them. Sokka, was that the dude with the boomerang? Yeah. Sometimes he was great, and other times he was not. But there were some bits of it that I enjoyed watching, and then there were other bits where I didn't. So it just got to the point where I just stopped watching it. And just remember the blind one and which one's Katana? Ara? The water one? I never liked her much. I don't know what it was. It was something. I don't know. But I liked the blind one. She was cool. And the bald dude with the arrow. The avatar? She was his sister. Yeah, I think they were... Wait, were they siblings? I thought they were friends. I don't know. They might have been siblings. It was a while when I watched it. It was a while ago. I don't fully remember all the details. But I do remember not liking it enough to go back and watch more. He also had like a flying polar bear. I think Mary is just purposely trying to upset everyone in chat now. They were siblings. It's like the first thing we learned in this show. It was a long time ago, okay? It was a long time ago. Appa, is that the flying polar bear? Or was that the monkey? There was a little monkey thing too, wasn't there? I didn't like that. Yeah, the flying bison. I don't like... What's the monkey thing? I didn't like that. What was that? I didn't know what that's called, but I didn't like him very much. I feel like many of the times the main characters were unlikable because the episodes were written so they would give moral lessons to the children audiences. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it is a kid's cartoon, so I can see that. It's like the same way in Power Rangers. One of the Rangers would suddenly start acting like a complete nasty person just so that the moral of the story would fit, even though it doesn't really fit their character too much. Momo, is that the... Yeah, Momo. I didn't like Momo very much. I don't know what it was about Momo. I didn't like him. The lemur monkey guy is Momo. Yeah, we don't like Momo. I'm not allowed to stab people anyway. So I go with the aneurysm. Mary, no! You like the Legend Korra? Is that the one with the different Legend of Korra? before. That's the one that came out after with the other avatar, isn't it? The water avatar, I think. Is she an avatar? Does she have all the elements or just water? I've not seen it. I've not seen it, to be honest. I didn't watch Car, but we do have a teaser for the new series. Oh yeah, I heard they were gonna do another one, weren't they? With twins or something? I think I saw they were gonna do another avatar, but they were like twins. The main characters were twins, I think. I don't know. To be fair, Momo was a little poop. Kara was the one I was remembering. I have no clue who Katara. Oh, Mary. It was meh compared to Avatar. Season 1 was super good, but the seasons were just okay at best. That's the thing. It's one of those ones where sometimes I think shows have like something that's popular and it's good. And then they think, wow, we can milk this. And then they keep bringing out more stuff and it's never as good. And I wonder if the shows would be better if they just changed it slightly and had it under like its own name and own like world and label kind of thing. You know? Like they always, it's the same with like movies and stuff, you know, like with Disney always doing like sequels or like live action stuff rather than making new things. I think they're just like, they're unable to make stories that are just good on their own. So they have to like rely on the name of the original to like carry it to get the hype. I don't know, but I guess it would be hard to always come up with new stories, but it's hard. That's the business side of television for you. I hate it. When you watch something and it was great, it was amazing, it starts good, it's good, it ends good, and you think, wow, that was good. And then it gets really popular and they're like, hang on a second, we can do this again. And then you go, wow, that was that show I loved. I can't wait to see more of it. And then it's terrible. And you're like, wow, I wish I never saw more of it. It's ruined the whole thing. Gladiator 2, come. Gonna milk all things good, but it just ruins them. It's so sad. I think I always stand by Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is, you know, the one about the drugs? I think that's the only show I've ever watched where they started good, they were good, they ended good, and then they even came back with a movie that was good. And then they stopped. They ended it. Right? They never gone back. They even had a little spin-off, Better Call Saul. And I never watched it, but people say it was really good. And then, like, they just left it. They were like, yeah, it's finished. You know, it was good. Everyone was happy. Let's not ruin it. Jesse, we need to cook. Yeah, they cooked steaks and stuff, didn't they? Good family-friendly cooking they did. But I do wish, I think Breaking Bad's like, you know, the one show where I think that like stayed all the way through. Breaking Bad's all about barbecue. Yeah, they're barbecuing, they're cooking. I'm pretty sure Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul were fully planned out from the beginning. The writers weren't under as much pressure to churn something out. See, that's what you always should do though. Like, I honestly think all shows should not be allowed to air unless they already have their full story written out and permission to do the correct amount of episodes to finish that story. And then they are not allowed to do more. But you can definitely tell with some shows, they're like, oh, we have a good idea. We're gonna start pumping out seasons. And then it gets to like the end and they're like, we have no idea how to end this. We have no idea where this is meant to go, but we've committed too far now. And it just like, it starts good. They had a good idea, but they never planned it enough to finish it properly. And I think that's always sad. That it's always about money, money, money. It is, isn't it? I started to touch with pop culture. When Breaking Bad was ending, I thought everyone was freaking out over a new TV show. Oh, Breaking Bad was so good. Breaking Bad, it was a long-running series and it did end really, really well. And then what possible loose ends they could possibly have had, they came back with a movie and finished it off even better. Like, they didn't even need to, but they came back anyway. They finished it off even better. Like, it was already great. There's not many series where you can, like, watch for that long and be satisfied with how it ends. But that was just great. The CEO needs a new board. But it is sad. I remember they had a huge barbecue. Yeah. It's all about the barbecues all the time. There were no drugs involved whatsoever. All barbecue, nothing else. But no, there's very few ones where... I think there's a few of them. Like, there was that other one that was coming out around the same time about the serial killer. Dexter, I think is what it was called. I won't spoil it for you, but I wouldn't bother watching it if you've not seen it. Maybe just watch like the first season and then just stop. Just pretend it ends. Just pretend it ends after that. That was one where they need to just let it die. But there are definitely some where it's like, oh. I had a few friends talk about it daily now and how it's good. Really, with Dexter, it was good. It was good, but it like near the end, it was not good. And then it kept coming back to try fix it, and it got worse. It just kept getting worse. I've never watched Dexter, but I've never heard anything good about it. It was good. I will say, at the beginning, they had a great idea, and it was good, right? They were good, and then it was not. It was one of those ones where they didn't think how it was going to end. Or maybe it was one of the ones where they did know how it would end, but because it became so popular, they ignored that and they kept going to the point where they couldn't use their original ending plan, is all I can assume. And then it just went terrible. I gotta finish House. Oh, the Doctor. I love him. So at the end of season 7, we're like 4 episodes left before the final season. I won't give any spoilers to House, but House is really good. Anyone that doesn't know House, it's pretty much, imagine Sherlock Holmes. So Holmes is House, but rather than solving crimes, he solves like medical situations. And then rather than like Watson, he has Wilson, you know? It's pretty much like Sherlock Holmes being a detective, and House is like a detective from medicine. He's like a diagnostic dude in a hospital kind of thing. He's pretty good. It's fairly good. It does go on for a while, but it is good. I enjoyed it. I don't remember what the ending was, and I won't say it. No one say it because there are people watching it, but it is good. Zinklitzer has pretty much the guy roasting every patient he has. Yeah, it's good. He commits massive amounts of medical malpractice while Sherlock Holmes does, you know. But I think even like where House lives, I'm fairly sure it's the same door number that Sherlock Holmes has. Like, someone literally took Sherlock Holmes and thought, what if he was a doctor? And that's great, because I love Sherlock Holmes. I'm a massive Sherlock Holmes fan, you know? I love Sherlock Holmes. So I was fairly happy with House. I don't think I saw all of it all the way through, but I did see quite a lot of it. I don't remember the start or ending very well. Does House live in a house? I thought he lived in an apartment. Yeah, his apartment number. He still has a door number though. That, oh, what's the number? Like 122 or something? Oh, I forgot the number. Oh, 221. I was so close. 221B. I'm fairly sure House shares the same door number. But yeah, it is pretty good. I do like that eventually they also don't focus on the medical stuff too much, develop the characters. Yeah, I like that. I love very character-driven shows. Any show that like really develops its characters, I love so much. I love character-driven stuff. That's one of the reasons I love Genshin a lot. Is because like, a lot of their characters do get quite a lot of like detail put into them, and I love it so much. I love character-driven things. Not all of the characters in Genshin, but there are some. And unfortunately, a lot of it is locked behind like limited time events, so if you miss it, you don't know the character stuff, but thankfully I've played them all. So I love Genshin, I love it. But there is a lot of things where I just love character driven. And I hate it when you're watching something and the characters just don't develop. And it's just like, oh. One of the reasons I stopped watching the Marvel stuff actually is because it was always like, wow, the world is ending again. And I'm like, that's cool, but where are my characters? I'm like, that's cool that the universe is blowing up, but where's the dude reacting to it? I haven't bothered playing the Archon quest past the end in Natlan because of the strike. Oh, the voice acting? I played with the Japanese voice actors, so thankfully it never impacted me. So thankfully I was able to keep playing, but I do love Genshin. I was wondering how long it would take for Genshin to come up. I love it so much. I haven't been able to play it while away. I've been like trying to log on and still like get my dailies done, but I haven't been able to very much. The same reason why I prefer Slice of Life anime over other anime. Slice of Life anime down its characters. Thing is, I love more like action-y kind of ones. Like I don't mind some Slice of Life, but I need like some action. I've been watching, I don't think it's an anime, but I've been watching that, I guess it is an anime, that To Be Hero X. I love that. I've been watching that weekly when it comes out. I love it so much. Highly recommended. Very good. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember Full Metal Alchemist having great character. I will never watch that just because you keep trying to mention it. But no, it's because there's so many episodes. I won't watch anything where there's like a million episodes to it. I just don't have the time. I stopped playing Genshin after Fontaine. Genshin in general really fell off for me. Oh, I love Genshin. I play it like all the time. Anytime there's a story that comes out, like a new story quest, I like tell everyone, I'm like, sorry, I can't talk to you for 2 days. I need to sit down. I'm like, we're eating dinner. I see Genshin became the topic of choice. I love it so much. There's even Chiori behind you guys. I love it so much. Yeah, there's a little Chiori there. My C6 Chiori on the wall behind you all. I love her. I love Chiori. Oh, the chats. There we go. Did you see the... Yes, I did. I did see the new chapter. It was... I don't know. I'm kind of falling out of love with that manga. It's so slow and nothing happens. I recommend Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. So lots of downtime to explore the characters. Welcome to Demon School. Here we go. Oh boy, is this one dude turns up to a place with lots of ladies? What I just looked at. Oh no, I don't think they're all ladies actually. Some of these are males, I think. Do you play Star Rail? I do, but I'm pretty much behind on the story. I haven't played it too much. I like go on it now and then, but the story got spoilt for me, and considering that I only really played it for the story, I kind of then lost interest in playing it. But I do go on it now and then and like progress the story by an hour. I do go on it now and then, but I'm very behind on all the story. But it was all spoilt for me, which was really upsetting, unfortunately. I hate spoilers, and I got it all spoiled. Unfortunately, the downside, yeah, I'll still read it when the chapters come out. And it's not the fact that it's monthly. I read a few things where like once a month, but with that one in particular, it's like nothing happens. Like you wait a month and then nothing happens, and nothing has happened for like the past year. And all the characters I love are just never there. I don't know. It's just been like very slow. I guess I don't like the main character in it, and all the side characters I do like are just not around. There's a lot of male characters. I'll add it to my list. I have Crunchyroll for the year. I bought it for To Be Hero X. So I have it for the year. So I'll add it to my list. His parents sell it to a demon. Nice. I still need to finish Goblin Slayer. Nah, Goblin Slayer. I started that, but I never liked it. It was a bit too much. A bit of an issue with it being a monthly manga because sometimes it drops like 13 to 20 pages. I think it mainly is with that particular one is just the fact that a lot of the characters, like the main character himself, doesn't interest me. And again, it's like, oh, we've got this big threat to the world. And I'm like, I don't care about big threats to the world. I care about your characters, but you've hidden them all in a box. You've taken all the ones I love and you've hidden them in a box. I don't care about the fact that you've got some grand world-destroying monster. I want to see my characters, but you've killed them all off. I also think, you know, when you're like either reading a manga or watching an anime, and this isn't like any particular one, it's for like a lot of them. I hate it when it kills a character. And you're like, wow, that's so amazing. It's killed someone. I mean, it's sad. It's sad it's killed someone. I'm like, wow, that's so sad it's killed someone. And then it kills another one. And you're like, okay. And then it kills about 5 characters. And you're like, right, so something's going to happen. And it's all going to be reset. And everyone's going to come back to life. You know? And then I lose interest. Because I'm like, right, okay. It doesn't matter what happens here. I know everyone's coming back from the dead. And it happens a lot. Like, I think if it just killed one person, then it adds that bit of pressure. Like, whoa, are they gonna bring them back? Or have they actually just killed someone off? You know? But they never do. They're like, oh, killing one, it's not traumatic enough. We need to kill 5. And then it's just sad because then you know they're all gonna get brought back from the dead. It's like when they're like, oh no, they've blown up the world. It's like, well, obviously they're going to bring the world back. Which is why I'm never too bothered about like big threats to the world and stuff, because you know the heroes are gonna solve it. You know things are gonna be okay. So the big threats I don't care about. I really just like the character-driven moments during those big threats that I love. And when you've got half your cast dead for dramatic effect, it's like, oh, all right. There's nothing here that I like anymore. Kid, let's murder some friends. Zumi got excited at a character death. It's so brave whenever a show does it, you know? When a show actually kills someone and keeps them dead, not just anyone, like a long-running character. When a show actually kills them and keeps them dead, it's so unlikely to happen these days. I'm impressed when someone does it. Like, I'm so impressed when a show takes the leap to actually kill someone off. Like, you have a character that's been in the manga for like 200 chapters, and then like unexpectedly they just get taken out, and you're like, no way, they did that? That's so good. Not been mentioned yet, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, I can't watch it. The style of it. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't watch it. I'm sorry. But I couldn't watch it due to the style. It wasn't for me. I'm sorry, everyone. I know people say it's good, but I couldn't get past the way it looks. I apologize. Chat, I'm in danger. Yeah, Mary, you're gonna die. I was just saying initially, please look past the art style. I can't. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of like cartoons and stuff as well. I can't get past that art style of a cartoon. Like, I know people love like Adventure Time and Rick and Morty and stuff. I just can't bring myself to do it. I look at it and I just can't do it. After part 1, it's so good. Oh, this is another one of those shows where it's like, don't worry, you only need to watch 300 episodes before it gets good. Like, what? The biggest complaint about mainstream comics, no one stays dead anymore. Yeah, like it's like Nominal's one was dead for nearly 30 years. Now I'm waiting for them to revive Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is alive all the time. The dude doesn't stay dead. He's dead, and then they're like, yo, here's a new Spider-Man thing. Look at that, Uncle Ben's alive for 2 seconds. I like Adventure Time as a kid, but man, the show fell off. I never really watched it just because I can't handle this art style. And there's nothing wrong with the art style. Like, I just don't personally like it, but I can see why other people would like it. But I never liked it. Has she seen the Four Eyes tea scenes? I've seen a couple clips. I've seen a couple clips of stuff. So any kind of like famous clip, I might have seen it, but I haven't seen just like most of it, you know? I'll be real, I was a little sad at Golden Wind when all the men turned into— wait, what? Sorry, what show are you on about? Yeah. Part 2 also does, while being quite interesting. Wait, in Georgia? Hold up. Blair's like, hold up a second. Hang on a second now. Part 3 was pretty much standard fight spam, yeah. I tell you what, you know, I told you guys I've like Power Rangers and Super Sentai. You know, I like the shows and I love the fight scenes, but you know when they go into like the big robots, like near the end, sometimes I'll skip forward 5 minutes. Sometimes I skip forward 5 minutes to the end of the big robot fighting scene. Like, I love a good choreographed fight scene with a big robot fighting. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do it. I'll watch like all of those. I'll watch them through. I'll watch like the main plot of the episode. I'll watch the suited up fight scene as soon as they get in the big robots. Unless it's an episode that's like really gripped me, sometimes I'll skip forward 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll skip to the end of the big robot fight scene. Not unless there's something happening, not unless the story is still continuing on into the robot fight scene. But sometimes they go in the big robots, they punch each other for a bit, and then it ends. You know, nothing happens. So I don't always watch those. I know, no, it's terrible of me. Speaking of, did you ever watch the Kamen Rider W sequel anime? I never did, but I'm sure it was on my list of ones to watch. But it was on like my list. What's it on to watch? Where can you find it? Crunchyroll, okay. If it's on there, I might watch it. I love W, it was good. I loved it. Why is his hair green? Was his hair always green? No, I don't think it was. Why has he got green hair? Okay, anyway. But I love W. W was great. Great one. I'll put that on my list too. Oh wait, I closed the other one. Oh, no. Oh. Close the one. Oh, no, not that one. Oh no. What was the other one called? I was gonna add to my list. I found it! Okay, got it. Don't worry. Think that was great in the anime to make a little bit more stylized. Oh, I suppose. I'm gonna go make pasta, have fun, chat. Farewell! Enjoy your pasta. Past mentioned. Oh, good old Past. I love Past. I don't think she says a single word in the next 3 chapters. I don't think so. But I love Kamen Rider too. Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, some Power Rangers. Sometimes I swap between Power Rangers and Super Sentai, depending on the season. Some of them are better as Power Rangers, some are better as Super Sentai. It just depends. Some of them are just better than others, you know? Or sometimes they're both good, and I gotta watch the same one twice. If I'm really lucky, they're both good, and I get to see it twice. Been watching Bleach again. Isn't that one that's like 50,000 episodes long? Is that not one of the really long ones? Passage is there for moral support. You want to watch W because Sonic Colors played homage to it. W is great. W, I quite like Drive as well, and Wizard. And God, there was another one. I forget all their names, but there were loads I loved. What were they all called? But there were loads. I loved so many of them. I've only seen like the, I guess, not like the really old ones. I've not seen. Oh my goodness, it's split into, there's so many of them. They're split into different eras. Oh boy. There's a lot of these things. Plus there's so many. Oh my. How many have they released? Build was great. Oh, I love Build. Build was so good. You love the costume from Kamen Rider Ghost. I tried to watch Ghost. Yeah, I can agree with that. The costumes were good, but I couldn't get behind Ghost very much. Oh. I couldn't get behind Ghost too much. But Build was amazing. Build was probably my favorite, I think. Yeah, that was definitely my favorite. I might rewatch that. I'm gonna add that to my list of things to rewatch. I loved Build. I loved the secondary rider in that so much. I had such a big love for him. Whenever Bleach makes an announcement, I see a guy go, "Oh, Bleach hype," and then barely anyone talks about it 2 days later. Bleach has a lot. It's 366 episodes. That is a lot. Ones like that, I just can't even start watching. I just know I would never be able to catch up. So love one of the opening songs, Be The One. Be The One, I'm fairly sure that's from Build. I'm fairly sure Be The One is from Build. I was gonna see if it had the theme songs. Here we go. I think Be The One. Yeah, it is from Kamen Rider Build. It's such a good one. It's definitely one of my favorites. I'm gonna rewatch it. But yeah, Be The One's from Build. It's very good. Bleach is still gone. Got something like a year or two to go. Wait. It's still pumping out. It's crazy. That's insane. I have commitment issues anyway, and I know I won't finish it, so it's fine. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to. Like, if I was to sit down and something had 400 episodes, I'll be like, nah, not happening. I'm waiting for Dragon Ball Super to come back. They said not to expect anything this year. Aww. At least it's gonna come back, though. There is some stuff that I watch. And like, you know when you look out for another season and you look, and then as years go on, you know there's less and less chance of another season. You know there's less and less chance of it ever happening, and your heart slowly breaks as you come to realize you'll never see your favorite characters again. You know? It's always so sad when like the show wasn't popular enough, but it was clearly set up for another season. I hate that. Again, you should not be able to do a show unless you guaranteed the amount of episodes to tell your story. If you set up for a season 2 and then you don't get like the stuff to do a season 2, I'm just sad. I'm just sad. In Bleach's defense, this anime like a 2-decade-long pause. They literally, they finally just got around to making the final arc. Oof, there's still a lot of episodes. Oh, that's why fan fictions exist. That is true. Go outside the manga. Oh wait. Because the Dragon Ball publisher really does not like anything from the manga to come into the games or go outside the manga itself in general. Oh, the original writer died. Yeah. That's one thing as well. Where like, sometimes you'll read a manga and it'll be amazing. And you think, wow, it's got an anime adaptation, and they somehow butcher it. They somehow ruin it. The same for books as well. Like you read a book. What was it one that happened? I'm gonna say recently, but let me check how old the movie is. When did it come out? 2020. It's not that old, I suppose. But there was a book series I read called Artemis Fowl, and they were doing a movie, and I was so excited. I was so excited for this movie, and I saw the trailer, and I didn't even bother watching the movie. I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken. I loved that book series, and then they released a movie, like a live action movie, and it's just sad. Even looking at the movie poster now makes me sad. Even looking at a movie poster about it makes me so sad. One of the characters in the book series, her whole thing was that she was like the first female like police officer, pretty much. Not quite like that, but like similar. She was like the first female police officer. In the movie, I kid you not, in the movie, her boss is a female. Her whole like thing about being like the first female police officer was just instantly taken out. And it's like, what the heck? That's such a big character trait for her. Well, not character trait, but it's like a big part of her story. I was so angry when I saw that trailer. I was furious. I refused to watch that movie. I loved the book series though. It was so good. They kept changing. It was like lots of stuff like that. I don't get it. When you have like such amazing source material and a dedicated fan base, why do you butcher your like adaptations of it? Why not just stick to the source material? I don't understand. I don't understand. One anime I knew ended its only seasons, coming through later story stuff. She was like speeding through it. With Dragon Ball Super, in terms of anime adaptation, there actually isn't really one. It's a bit of a unique case. The anime started before the manga, and then they just kind of had some arcs with different events. Only specific key points were kept. I've seen that a few times with anime too. But it is sad with like how it goes. Oh, sometimes with the anime like catches up to the manga, they'll have like a couple like spin-off, well not spin-off, but they'll have like their own like original like seasons to slow down a bit to let their manga catch back up. And then they'll like rejoin it back on afterwards. I don't mind that if that's their reasoning, because that's just adding extra stuff. I don't mind that. Some shows are often limited by the 12 episode structure. I hate the 12 episode structure. I told you guys recently that I was like rewatching all the old Doctor Who, and then like we slowly work our way forward. The old Doctors, some of them have like hundreds of episodes each, right? The new Doctors, you see them for 8 episodes and they're gone. For someone who loves really like rich character-driven stories, by the time you know your character, they're already gone. To be devil's advocate, there needs to be an amount of change due to medium changes. I accept that. I accept that for medium changes. But I don't accept like straight up story changes. Like there was no need to change that girl's boss to be a lady, and then taking away a big part of her story being the first lady police officer. There was absolutely no need for that change whatsoever. There was no like medium change like or difficulty there. There was no need. For stuff like that though, I get it. I get it if like the technology or like because of the medium they need changes. I 100% accept that, but I hate it. All this because woke. But there was no need. Like the book itself, like she was a great officer and she was there like, yeah, I'm the first lady officer. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't her only character trait or something. It was just a challenge she had along the way. But she was still her own character outside of that. And then they just took it away. They just took it out. I just don't see why. I I just don't see. But yeah, it's just, weird. One Piece solos. Oh, One Piece, hasn't that got like 1 million episodes? It's like... But you know, the kind of thing for the manga to catch up, the thing was the original mangaka gave instructions, the anime studio, and the writer manga illustrator he personally chose. And then they both did their own way. Yeah. Oh my god, really like would be screwed so bad by the 12 episode. I hate the 12 episode structure. Every show does it now. You only get 8 or 12 episodes. I loved shows where you would get like 50 episodes a season and you would really develop the characters and the storyline and you would like really get into it. Now it literally is like you start the show and then the show's finished before you even learn the characters' names. You don't even learn the characters' names yet and the show's already finished. And it's like, again, some shows work good with small episodes, but I hate the fact that all shows are almost being forced into like this 8 to 12 episode set. I hate that. I hate that so much. Pokemon anime is longer. Oh yeah, the Pokemon anime goes on forever. That's never ending. It never ends. But I do wish that they lasted longer. I hate long episode series. I want 50 episode seasons. Yeah, look, look, it's not that I hate long series. I don't dislike long series. I dislike long series that I've missed, you know? Because I would never be able to catch up with them. But if it was just being released, if like One Piece and stuff was just starting off now on episode 1 and I could watch it weekly, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that it goes on forever. Like I used to watch Fairy Tail, but because it like came out, I don't know how many episodes Fairy Tail has currently. I don't know how many it has actually, but I remember it had quite a few. I don't know how many. How many episodes? 328. It wasn't that many when I watched it. But like I watched that, but because it came out weekly, I was able to keep track of it, and I was happily going along, keeping track of it, and that's fine. If I had to start watching it now with 328 episodes, I would not watch it. I would probably not watch that. I think I still read the manga of it. I might be a couple chapters behind, actually. Might be a little bit behind, but I was reading it when I originally caught up all the anime. So it's not the fact that they're long, it's just the fact that I'm not committed to watch 300 episodes in one go. We don't have the kid laugh emote on YouTube, we do not, because there's only limited emote slots. Only limited slots for the good old emotes. We have quite a few. I think we have a little wave one. So yeah, no little laughing one. But anyway, we have. This was meant to be like. I was like, oh, we'll do just a little stream. I was saying to Momzumi like, oh, I'll probably only stream for like an hour or so, you know, just a little short stream. So I can say hello to everyone, check how everyone's doing. I just looked, it's been 2.5 hours. It's just been 2.5 hours, I hadn't even noticed. Give us 6 minutes, we can end on a new year. It's meant to be just a little stream because I woke up early for traveling home. By your standard, it is a little stream. It's not the hour that I was expecting. We'll wait for the new year, right? We'll wait. Yap session. It became a yapping stream. What's this? Like our second yapping stream? And this time, Mary did not come on and yell at me. This time I was freed from being yelled at about the chicken soup or sauce or whatever it was. The chicken sauce. The second Yavin stream. Risk-a-rain 2, warm up tomorrow. Good old Risk-a-rain. I have to plan, but I'm always confused about what day it is. But I'll work on next week's schedule and see what we'll do. We might do a little Risk-a-rain 2 stream. We'll see. Mari's imported French chickens. I'll defend my cooking with a vengeance. Oh man, just you wait. You'll never escape it. You'll never escape it. Just you wait. Where is it? I can't show you guys now, but don't you worry. You'll never truly escape. You'll never truly escape the good old the good old chicken sauce. Oh man. Can't wait for you guys to see. I know what it is. You'll never escape the chicken sauce. But it's alright, it's alright. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait for your chicken sauce. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. But anyway, I think, what time is it? We'll wait the 3 minutes. We'll wait the 3 minutes. We'll have the Happy New Year. Ding, ding, ding. Assuming it still works. Is it still ticking? It is. I haven't been here for a while. How funny would it be if we sat and we waited for the clock and then it didn't go off? Imagine if it just never went up. I'm back. Welcome back. Let me grab me drink. Hang on a second. I'm tired. Hello, tired. I'm Kitzumii. If no Kitzumii, I'd be sad. I think there is. I think there will be. We'll find out in a minute. I had a BRB. I love the stream, but I'm in good hands. Don't you worry. Just you wait till my ACL heals. I will cook a better imported French chicken soup. Open face sandwich. Good old, get your chicken sauce. Roll up, roll up. We got the sauce ready to pour on those potatoes. Mari's gonna get so angry. Oh gosh. This clock better go quick so we can all run away. Hello, Kitzumii. Boop, boop, boop. Hello? Yeah? Aw, she bit my finger. Give me a random even or odd number. That's so funny that you would specify even or odd, like there was a third option there. Like you clarified both even or odd, like. Jasmine bought about 15 of my messages tonight. Did you take Kitzumii with you on holiday? We did not, but we had people come check up on her, so she was okay. We could have just led you with the heads or tails.
Clock ding.
Clock ding! Oh my goodness! Happy New Year! That was incredible! That was amazing! Clock ding! I'll go with the number 9, by the way. Oh my goodness! Clock ding! Happy New Year! That was incredible timing. Thank you. Odd number, okay, that I know to work on next. Ooh. Well, it did indeed ding. It did. But thank you. Thank you so much. But anyway, everyone, it was going to be a short stream today, so I will have to end it here. I will. It was not a short stream. It was in fact a just under normal length stream. So I will need to end it there, but I will catch you all next week, and I'll have a cute little schedule. Well, I don't know what the schedule will be. It could be horrifying, not cute. Who knows? We'll have some kind of schedule for next week. I haven't planned that far yet. Thanks for the stream. Glad to hear you had fun on vacation. I did. Thank you. Yeah, I hope old chat, no gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much. If we might as well just open a game now, you know? A joke. But I'm glad everyone's doing well. I'm glad everyone is still alive while I was missing for a week. I'm glad none of you died. It's all right, little Kitzumii. It's okay. We're going soon. But yeah, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And I will catch you all next week. Bye-bye!